Asia is a melting pot of cultures and cuisines. Amazing flavours and exotic ingredients go hand in hand with each country's culture, history and traditions. With centuries of political and social change, the cuisine of Korea is no exception. Heavily influenced by Japan, China and even Europe, the evolution of Korean dishes has been a colourful one. Join us as we explore the cultural flavours of Korea. Korea is a land steeped in history, but also rich with modern culture. Bordered by China, Russia and a short distance from Japan, Korean cuisine has evolved to make its own mark in culinary history.
A lot of people asking me the food is what's the Korean food? Okay, a lot of people know about the barbecue, and Korean barbecue is and bibimbap and all those things. But there are so many style dishes there, which is garlic, ginger, and chili powder, and obviously a lot of different herbs and mountain fresh vegetables. I can't explain everything right now, everything all up, but the basic thing is we're using mainly ginger, garlic, soy sauce, and chili powder, sesame oil. That's the main thing we're using every single meal.
The herbs and spices used by Koreans to flavour their cuisine are common across Asia and are used the world over. Onions are classified by size in Korea, generally large, medium and small, which keeps things simple. Green onions are used for seasoning and to eliminate the fishy or fatty aromas from dishes. Its unique fragrance enhances the flavours of many Korean recipes. Garlic is a staple ingredient in cooking across the globe, and Korean cuisine is no exception. An important seasoning in kimchi, which we will take a look at later in the show, it is used in all manner of ways. Chopped, minced, sliced or shredded, garlic is even added as whole cloves to dishes and is used as a garnish. Popular in Asia, ginger is often added to pork dishes and sometimes chicken. Like garlic, it is added in various ways and even juiced to add as a seasoning. The spicy bite of Korean cooking is thanks to the pepper or chili, used in 3 distinct ways: as a paste, dried, or less often as a standalone ingredient. Ground pepper is made from dried red peppers and again is classified by the coarseness of grind. It is also sorted into intensity with strong, medium and mild. Red pepper paste is made from using the fine or medium ground red peppers and is used in stews, soups, fried foods, salad, grills and sauces. It is especially popular as a sauce side dish for raw fish or noodles. Black pepper is used mainly in meat dishes with its strong spicy taste. The peppercorns are also added to pear pickle and to broths and thick soups. Mustard is a popular Korean spice, and mustard sauce is used in dishes like naing chai, a chilled vegetable salad served with seafood, meat or fruit. Cinnamon features in dessert-style foods like Korean cookies and rice cakes, although, like most of Asia, desserts are not part of the food culture generally. Cinnamon is also sometimes used in dishes to reduce aromas of more dominant and pungent ingredients. A Korean pancake is easy to make and always very popular. It can be cooked as a main meal or side dish, and you can use whatever vegetables you have at hand. It is a very traditional dish, and many Koreans have very fond childhood memories of eating Korean pancakes.
my mom's restaurant was still making a soup, which is like a black pudding soup in Korea. But next door is a drinking shop with a pancake and little things. And that pancake lady always call my name and then have some. And she put some pork in there, and then with oil and all the chives in there. That smells always remind me her the taste of the food.
Today, we will prepare a green onion pancake using a selection of onions as well as numerous vegetables which are currently in season. Of course, you can add any vegetables you wish as well as various meats. You will also need a few ingredients in order to make the dough. First, take your onion and slice it finely into strips lengthways. Next, cut a zucchini in half and cut this also into fine slivers. Do the same with a peeled carrot. Put all your julienne vegetables to one side to use later. Take one spring onion and chop it finely up to its green leafy end. Grab some chives and cut these into lengths of about 3 centimetres. Now we can begin to prepare our dough. Put the vegetables to one side and grab a large mixing bowl. First, add around 95 grams of wheat flour and around 30 grams or 1 tablespoon of glutinous rice powder. Pour some of the water from 1 cup, add a dash of salt, and then mix the ingredients together with a fork. Take an egg and separate its yolk from the white. Add the yolk to the mixture and mix the ingredients together with your fork. Keep the white in a cup for later. Now is the time to add your vegetables. Grab your sliced onion, zucchini and carrot and place them in the mixing bowl with the dough mixture. Then add the green onion and chives and mix everything together well so that the mixture covers all the vegetables evenly. Place the egg white into a mixing bowl along with the whites from 2 more eggs and whisk well. You may like to use an electric whisk if you have one. Continue whisking until your whites are light and fluffy. Now we need to add the egg whites. Using a spatula, scoop the egg whites into the pancake mixture and slowly combine the two. Do this slowly to ensure that the pancake remains light once cooked. Add some oil to a pan and warm to a medium heat. Place a good portion of the pancake mix into the pan. The pancake should fill the pan to a depth of about 2 or 3 centimetres, which is quite thick. Cover the pan with a lid and allow the pancake to simmer until its underside is a golden brown. The pancake is now ready to flip. Use the spatula to make sure that the pancake keeps its round shape. Then cover and allow the other side also to cook to a golden brown colour. When your pancake is ready, cut into triangular slices. Serve on a plate with soy sauce topped with sesame seeds and garnish with chili and herbs. Coming up on Cultural Flavours, the side dish of a nation, and we learn to cook a classic Korean favourite. Across Korea, there is one dish so popular, so entrenched, it is eaten everywhere. The dish is kimchi, and it is actually the name of numerous traditional pickled vegetable dishes. Kimchi is seasoned pickled vegetables. The main ingredient is often cabbage, but can be made with radish or cucumber, depending on the region of Korea you are in and the season of the year. This location rule also applies to the recipes, and the mix of seasonings used to give kimchi its unique flavour differs extensively between regions. Some parts of Korea use fresh fish or oysters in their kimchi seasoning, while other areas are fond of hot chili. Also, the texture of kimchi may change between regions. Kimchi from the north often is less salty and more watery in consistency, whereas the southern style is more likely to be more spicy, thicker, and often a fermented fish or shrimp sauce is used to flavour the pickle. Kimchi is also made with other variations. Again, a regional influence. Some are sweet, while others prefer a savoury flavour. And of course, the seasons were a major influence on the preparation of kimchi, and the vegetables of the seasons were used. Even now, with the advent of modern refrigeration, the people of Korea still eat kimchi to the season. Bulgogi is a popular Korean dish, traditionally made with marinated beef, but chicken and other meats are also popular choices.
Believe it or not, I always heard from my neighbors and all the old people told me the meat was really important in Korea and we don't get much. So only the king or imperial, like royal family can have it. Or unless we have a big celebration like the 4th of January and things like that and you're born, even your birthday, we can have a thick cereal soup with a tiny bit of meat in there. We don't get much.
In Korea, bulgogi means fire meat, and although it's easy to mistake this to mean the dish is spicy, it's actually due to the fact that it's traditionally cooked over an open flame. Bulgogi is a delicious and easy to prepare dish that can be served as either an entree or a main course. You'll need a few ingredients to make bulgogi, most of which are readily available. Ensure you select a good cut of beef, as it is central to the dish and therefore essential that it is not too fatty or tough. Sugar syrup, rice wine and soy sauce will all help to create a rich and tasty marinade for your meat. Today, our bulgogi will be eaten with fresh lettuce, plain boiled rice and a touch of chili paste. The first stage in preparing a traditional Korean bulgogi is to prepare your marinade. Start out by putting a small onion along with some ginger and crushed garlic into an electric blender. Then pour in some soy sauce as well as a cup of rice wine and some sugar syrup to add some much needed sweetness to the mix. Now it's time to blend. Once that's done, cut your beef into bite-sized cubes and place it into a bowl. Generously pour the marinade over it. It pays to be prepared, and it's recommended that after marinating the beef you cover the bowl, then leave it for a few hours, preferably overnight, in the fridge to absorb the rich flavours of the marinade before cooking. Once the beef has had time to marinate, heat some oil in a pan to a high temperature. Add the marinated beef cubes to the oil one by one and allow them to sizzle in their juices. Only once these juices have begun to evaporate, drizzle your marinade over the beef and allow it to absorb all the rich liquid, turning the pieces over to ensure that they are all coated evenly. Once all the marinade has been absorbed, you are ready to proceed to the next stage of the recipe. In order to get the classic char-grilled look, heat a griddle pan to a high temperature, but do not add any oil. Place the marinated beef cubes into the pan and allow them to slightly blacken in places. Be sure to keep an eye on them and turn them over before the meat burns. To serve, place some plain boiled rice into a lettuce leaf, Then add a dollop of chili paste to add some spice. This will contrast well with the crisp lettuce. Finally, top with some of the beef you just prepared. Now wrap up the lettuce and enjoy. Bulgogi. Once the food of kings, this tasty treat can now be enjoyed by everyone at home. Next on Cultural Flavours, we prepare a tasty side dish bursting with flavours from the Far East. The food of the Korean peninsula relies heavily upon the produce that is in season and readily available. Vegetables are central to the cuisine and they are cooked in a variety of ways, with pickling being by far the most popular. Traditionally, meat was always considered a luxury food that was reserved for very special occasions. Today, however, it is much more common for Koreans to enjoy meat dishes such as the classic bulgogi.